From Dallas native to entrepreneur extraordinaire, Taylor Symone has built more than just a business. She's crafted a sanctuary for self-care and empowerment. Her spa is a reflection of her dedication to helping others find balance and beauty in their lives. But her journey wasn't always smooth. This is the story of resilience, ambition, and finding purpose. This is where it all began. Every great story has a beginning, a moment, a place, a spark where dreams are born. It's the grind, the passion, the perseverance that shapes legends. From humble roots to extraordinary heights, these are the untold stories of those who dared to chase greatness. This is where it all began.
Dallas, Texas. This is where we grew up, really.
This is my aunt, y'all.
Yeah.
Hold on, Aunt Susie, they don't know who you are.
My name is, they call me Tootsie. My real name is Eloise Curtis, but they call me Tootsie. That's who everybody knows me by. Nobody probably know me by Eloise.
The whole neighborhood know her as Aunt
Yes, yes.
This is the house.
This is the house that we grew up in here. I was 44 when I had my daughter. So you can imagine.
How old are you now? You gonna tell them?
I'll be 73 next month.
Yeah, so my little cousin was born when I was like 7. So this is my great aunt. So she is my papa's sister. But I grew up out here in Pleasant Grove, behind Samuel, off of Foxwood, went to John Quincy Adams, and this is where I spent most of my childhood. So I learned how to drive over here. I got into my first fight over here. I was like the neighborhood ringleader.
Yes, she was.
Over here. This is important because it was my childhood. Like, this is where I learned kind of like the core developments of everything. Friendship, communication, being a kid. So this is where I just, everybody got that. This is my Crooklyn. This is my Crooklyn. Do all kind of stuff. Your house was actually the reason I got my first tattoo and I got in trouble because I walked the Broom Bazaar and I was like 16 and I got it done. I came back to my ATCO.
She would drive the kids. She was so good, but I trusted her that much because she was mature.
Aunt Tusi used to yell at us. We used to be like, Aunt Tusi, can we just come over your house?
Oh, I loved it.
We spent whole summers over here. Like, my mom would be like, y'all want to come home? We'd be like, why? You ain't got nothing at the house. Don't nobody want to be there. We don't have no friends out there. So.
And then you said, what happens over here?
Everything. Oh, they used to blow up cars over there for insurance money. So in the middle of the night, you would see like cars on fire. We would have like events and stuff right here.
All the kids that were here every weekend, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, you probably had, at one point, you probably had like 10 kids spend a night at one.
Yes,
literally,
yes.
all of us. And this is where it all began. Pleasant Grove. If you know. PG, bro side. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It can get a little rowdy, but if you know everybody and you grew up over here, then they're going to take care of you. So I grew up over here. So it was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. Like watching my mom handle money, watching my mama, manage people, how she managed her finances with her clientele. She worked from early in the morning to late at night. Like seeing her work for herself, make her own schedule and all those things, that's how I was introduced to entrepreneurship because she literally brought us with her. If we didn't want to stay at home, we had to be at the shop all day with her. But by the time, I got a little bit older, I was able to stay at home with my sister because she's 8 years older than me. So she became my babysitter. But most of the time, we was up here with her, helping her, watching her, cleaning, just assisting, everything that she do for her day-to-day processes to run her business. So this was my first introduction to it. Oh, it's Felice. I might need to come get it and open up something here. Maybe not. But wait, it looked like it used to be a Verizon or something. See, they opened up the space because there's so much like back there in the back. It's really, really big. To be honest, like you could walk in through this door and there would be, my mama's room was like right here. There was like 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 rooms back. So my mama's room would be in the front, another room. So there was rooms right here on the side, and then this was like a sitting area and a reception area. So I want to say total there was probably 10 rooms in here, and then a break room in the back, the shampoo bowl area, and then like dryers all through here. So this was a pretty big space. So this is where it all began. So this is my high school. This is where I learned the fundamentals of speaking, writing, all that good stuff. So when y'all hear me, and I'm slick as a Rick and I got a really quick comeback, it's because of my teachers here. And I was in AP English too, because your girl was smart. I had all AP classes. My senior year, I was pregnant with my son, so we walked these halls together. I was in school. I had the same boyfriend from 14 up until 17 when I got pregnant with my son, and it was eye-opening. It was the first time that I guess you can say I not understood responsibility, but had to think about somebody other than myself. So I went into mommy mode real quick. I read all kind of books. I kind of stuck to myself my senior year, because it was the second half of my senior year, and I was pretty much a popular kid up here. So it was a little shameful with my teachers, because they were like, Taylor, what? But I look at me now. They look at me now and they be like, wait a minute, the rose that grew from concrete. And so my baby, he is 15. He is all AP, star football player. He is brilliant. What they call him up there with y'all, Scam Likely. That's not his name, but he know how to do all the stuff on the phone. But I wouldn't trade it for nothing, because I had I guess you could say an eye-opening moment. I was a tad bit childish in high school, so my son helped me grow up. So I had a lot of fun, a lot of memories. Y'all should see my senior book. My senior book is this big.
So why is this an important place in your life? How did this help shape and mold who you are today?
My teachers, not necessarily the school, but my teachers. Again, I had teachers like Miss McAlpin, Miss Richards, Miss Bell. Those were all teachers that majorly impacted my life. Like AP English, public speaking, science. Like, I was a real life geek. Like, I love to read. I definitely was a nerd. But I had teachers who poured into me, instilled in me. Like, I could go to their class and be like, I'm just not having the best day. And I feel like now in some of the school systems, they just go for a paycheck, and you have to really talk to the teacher, like, what are you doing? But I had teachers who really just put their arms around me and made sure I was taking the right classes, made sure that I was staying up on my work, and just made sure that I would be good at the end of the day. So my teachers wrote all of my letters for when I went to do my application for Grambling. So, and I got accepted. I just didn't go because I wanted to be a mom. So we went to 3 locations today. First, we stopped at my childhood neighborhood where I grew up. That's where all the fun began. The childhood memories were created, and I was able to just be a kid. Then we stopped by my mom's old shop. That's where the entrepreneurial aspect came about, where I learned how to watch my mama run businesses, manage employees, take care of a facility, those type of things. That was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. And then now we are at my old high school that 15 years later, we're at my old high school where I pretty much, had my introduction into adulthood. So I was a teenage mom, and I had my son literally a couple of months after I graduated high school. So I had to put into effect the things I learned in school right away, and now we're here. So again, this is where it all began.
All sorts of things used to happen. I remember one time my big brother,
I just kept it going and put head honcho in front of my name. That's how I came over. Head honcho a mirror, man.